Respect is literally the foundation of love and protection. When somebody keeps dismissing your boundaries that keep you safe and dismisses your feelings, it's a clear sign they're not prioritizing your emotional safety. It's about showing that person that their well being matters to you. I express hurt, and my mother responds with, I don't care. That's signaling to me that she sees my needs as not valid, which is exactly what makes the relationship unsafe. Not just hurtful, it's a boundary violation, plain and simple. If I say, hey mom, your rage is really making me feel unsafe right now. Hey mom, my sibling calling me names and slamming doors in my face. Hey mom, my stepdad. Hey mom, my stepdad pounding on my door and yelling feels like a very threatening atmosphere. It's microaggression. And it's emotional and physical intimidation. I don't like that. It's my nervous system reacting. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not debating. Focused on my feelings and my boundaries. I was literally advocating for myself, and she completely disregarded it every single time. Told me to grow up. I'm being petty. I'm being too sensitive. It's complete lack of empathy. Actively dismissing my safety shapes my long-term mistrust. Leaves my nervous system in survival mode and fight or flight. I don't matter to people that are supposed to protect me. That's why I recognize disrespect and I walk away, because I'm not going to tolerate being unsafe ever again. Respect is the bare minimum. It's not just being polite. It's showing somebody, hey, you matter to me. Love without respect isn't love. Telling me to grow up, to get over things, that's not guidance, that's dismissal. It teaches me that my needs don't matter. True respect is owning your shit. It's owning your actions. Acknowledging, hey, I acknowledge I hurt you. I acknowledge I scared you. I'm sorry. I'll do better. I'll change. Showing consistent behavior that proves it. Instead, my feelings are minimized, ignored. It becomes so unpredictable, so unsafe. I never know when I'm going to be in danger. Enforcing my boundaries is not me being difficult. It's self-protection from the people that should have been protective of me. You weren't allowed to be soft in my home. You weren't allowed to express vulnerability in my home. It would be mocked if you expressed softness and vulnerability. It would be punished. It trains you to shut down your emotions. It's like feelings were dangerous to express. You learn your needs are just not respected. That's why my boundaries and respect is critical. Now, they're not optional. It's essential for my emotional health. Boundaries are life-saving. I'm dealing with something serious, an autoimmune disease. They still actively harmed me while dealing with something that serious. My mind, my body is already emotionally taxed, physically taxed, and they just added to that stress, added more trauma. My boundaries are not optional. I hoped they had enough love in them and empathy to see my reality, honor my boundaries, respect my needs, but they never did. That's why walking away from me was not a choice. It depended on my emotional and my physical safety. I still don't get basic acknowledgement. Not on birthdays, not on Christmas. It just reinforces what I already knew. They're incapable of giving me respect or care that I deserve. I get more respect and care from strangers. I protect myself from people that consistently show me that they're unsafe and unsupportive, and they don't care. And that's exactly how trauma works. Growing up where your boundaries are constantly ignored, having your safety threatened, constantly put your nervous system in high alert because it can't trust the people around you that's supposed to be protective of you, that has your back. Anxiety and panic attacks are not just in my head. It's my body signaling repeatedly I'm in danger because these people are chaotic, they're unpredictable. It stays in my body long after the danger has passed. My mom's raging at me and threatening to rage at me is not cute. It shows me my mom does not care about my sense of safety in this world. Raging at me and then punishing me for speaking up, a clear sign they don't care about my feelings or my safety. Behavior is controlling, it's unsafe, and abusive, and it's the opposite of love, and it's the opposite of respect. It's dangerous and it's disrespectful. My life was literally threatened in 2022 when I was living in her house. She chose to side with somebody that endangered me. My safety and well-being was never her priority. Direct violation of trust and care. That moment proves why walking away is life-saving and protecting of me. The unsafe environment, the lack of respect, nervous system impact it had on me. Narcissistic parents always try to frame themselves as the victim. They smear you. If you haven't already been through enough, their failure of empathy and to respect your boundaries is their failures, not yours. This is just about naming the truth. This is not a smear campaign. This is exposing what happened. This is not a smear campaign. The emotional neglect, threats, the unsafe environment, their inability to show love and respect. It's their sickness, their repeated choices. Their lack of care is not my fault. It's the one that sets boundaries. It's the one that's not controlled. That's usually the scapegoat in the family. That's why they target you. It's because you refuse to stay silent. Reclaim my energy by stop reaching out for support, or some love or warmth or care. They consistently harm me and dismiss me. Again, was never protected from threats, from her rage. Her choices endangered me. That pattern has not changed with time. Doesn't matter if she avoided certain extremes. Doesn't matter if she done some things right. Her unsafe behavior was never owned. And it's about taking responsibility how you hurt your kid. Apologizing sincerely, repenting from a place of brokenness. About having a conscience. That doesn't happen. Not just disappointing. Proof this person's emotionally unsafe for me and unreliable. No one should be forced to depend on someone like that. Love without accountability is not love. Real love creates safety for someone. It's not about perfection. I can handle imperfections. Acknowledging that you harm someone, taking responsibility, and committing not to repeat it again. Because you care about this person. Even when other people have hurt me in my other relationships, they at least could say, Amanda, I'm sorry. That gave me a sliver of emotional safety, something I never got growing up. My mom refusing not to do that is what makes her unsafe for me and unpredictable to do it again. I'm not asking for perfection out of her, out of anyone. I'm asking for basic, bare minimum respect and accountability is the foundation of love. My mom says she loves me, but refuses to protect me. On her actions, I cannot feel safe. I cannot let my guard down. Emotional safety comes when somebody sees you, respects you, and takes responsibility when they've hurt you. Without that, trust cannot exist. Love is hollow. Basic human need just to feel acknowledged, just to feel loved, just to feel seen. Normal, healthy people don't behave this way. You don't have to worry about somebody going off the rails on you. You don't have to worry about walking on eggshells, feeling like somebody will explode on you just for expressing how you're feeling and your emotions. Deep dysfunction, and it's not normal. This is abnormal behavior, sick behavior, controlling, unpredictable, unsafe behavior. The way narcissists dismiss your feelings, violate your boundaries, you don't just feel unsafe. It's not normal. No one can grasp the intensity, the damage it really causes. When you speak out about it, it can feel shocking to people. The pattern of abuse that leaves lasting impacts on your nervous system, emotional health, and your sense of safety when it comes to relationships and with people. I see people expressing warmth, kindness, expressing basic love. When I see people showing respect, highlights how differently I was treated. I wasn't given that same care or respect. Being singled out, being scapegoated, being ignored is a hallmark of narcissistic abuse. It shows you that your needs, your feelings are less important. That's why boundaries and accountability are so critical, because I matter. Protecting myself from treatment that I never deserved. A mother that continues to smear me and gossip about me badly behind closed doors. After everything I've been through, my pain, my trauma, my autoimmune disease that I battle daily, complete disregard for my humanity. Cruel. It's abusive. That's somebody who's unsafe. That's somebody who's untrustworthy. Talking bad behind my back by a parent undermines my sense of safety and my humanity. My response to them is keep my name out of your mouth. The boundary in the rawest form. It shows me they have no regard for me as a person. Emotional, unhinged, validates why I can't trust them. Continuing to trash me, dismissing my experience, showing zero empathy is morally wrong. It signals they don't see me as a human, worthy of care and respect, which is why it feels violating. God does not condone it. Somebody that harms me repeatedly, trashes me behind closed doors, heart is spiritually, morally corrupted. They have a murderous heart. And it's not just being physical, how their actions destroy your emotional well-being, your sense of self, and your sense of safety in this world. Why walking away is for your spiritual health, survival and your peace. Acting without empathy is absolutely disgusting. Emotionally repulses me. I will not tolerate that kind of treatment.